So, welcome back to Spider-Man for the PS4. Today we are starting The City That Never Sleeps, the DLC story.
So it's been a minute. I played through the DLC, did all the side quests, and got all the 100% suits. Uh, Spider-Man anime.
Just let everyone know when this
Well,
pick up,
the
when,
Spider
just let you
Clan
know
anime is the
when
Spider
this
Clan.
goes up, the martial arts game probably be out at this point. Just like now, right now we're
Oh,
about
yeah, how
about a month before we are right now for it comes out.
Yeah,
we're
so
about to witness the old Peter Parker model.
Yes,
I am not
boy.
happy about that face.
A lot of
yes,
people
like
aren't
no,
happy about that face.
I hope the people out there enjoy the Miles Morales.
What?
Did you just say Miles Morales?
What the fuck is that?
He's trying to say Miles Morales in an incredibly stupid way.
My mind was going the wrong place because I thought we were about to do the one where it starts with Spider-Man in a shootout, but this is the one where we just kind of swing
that's
around
later.
first. Yeah.
That's
That's
later.
number
Noel.
2, I think.
The one where you're springing around for a bit. That sounds like the majority of Spider-Man.
Yeah, you know, most stories go with, "Hello, my name is Peter Parker. I'm first."
You may be wondering how I got here.
when I was a teenager, I got bit by a radioactive spider in a lab, and I'm Spider-Man.
I'm a comic book.
Yeah, Spider-Man with an incredibly complicated everything in his life.
Weird 70s toku show. Did you know that Spider-Man was the first Sentai hero with a Megazord?
It's the one that
Doesn't have it. Yeah, because the reason why
you do know he's gonna be in the sequel to Spider-Verse, by the way.
Oh, nice. But see, yeah, marriage in general though, it's because of Spider-Man. Because the first two Sentais, their make was a plane it was, or like this is like a theme like plane like a it's not a plane, yeah. It's more like a theme and
Speaking
then
of, speaking of Spider-Man, the next MCU Spider-Man movie is set to start filming soon.
Sam Raimi.
I mean, I won't be surprised if he comes on board with all the rumors popping around.
because he's doing WandaVision. No one. He's doing these Doctor Strange. Is the Doctor Strange film? Isn't he doing?
He's doing Doctor Strange, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And as I said many times, if he has to have a cameo where Bruce Campbell dressed up as Mysterio, basically
What
pledges
happened
his
to
allegiance to Mysterio
that
and
shot?
personally
Jesus
Spider-Man.
Christ!
Don't worry. So, Bendy, I forget if we've had that. I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation
How the
before,
hell?
but I'm sorry for all the times I criticized yourself.
Thank you.
You know, you're still,
What's with the apology, Noel?
you're still an asshole, though. Oh no, it's because,
How the
doing
hell
it
did you
myself
manage to
makes
get
you
out of
realize,
that?
you know what? I also don't care about doing it correctly. Let's just kill things. I'm sorry, Spider-Man doesn't kill
You
people.
see, here's the thing.
Spider-Man's no
Here's
killer.
the thing about that.
I'm sure everyone I
that
heard is still
I've
breathing in the
grown to
original game.
hate.
Yep.
The one that I've grown to hate, but not hate, but like just find it a bit disappointing. Going through my ultimate New Game Plus playthrough, the stealth needs work. It really does need work because as you guys mentioned, like at the end of the day, because of what the fuck's going on with the webs. Was I the only one who noticed how weird those webs look?
Yeah, it got a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's fine. What are you talking about?
But if there's one thing that I feel just doesn't feel satisfying, it's the stealth because unlike the Batman Arkham games, where you are rewarded for doing stealth, and if you get caught, you have the chance of getting back into the shadows.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, once you're caught, it's on to fighting.
Well, no, because you can
And you
technically
have-
go back into stealth. It's a lot clunkier in this game. The problem with this game is
not
that
really.
here's the thing. I think it is like in this game specifically, Spider-Man is so fluid that it's very easy to accidentally do it just by doing his regular movement.
Because
Yeah,
the
I
thing
would
is,
See,
like-
agree with
here's the
that.
thing that's making
Yeah.
me hopeful for Miles Morales is because Miles Morales he has the ability to turn invisible. So he, in my opinion, might be have a better chance with stealth because he can use his invisibility to disappear and basically allow him to get back into the shadows.
Also, yeah, one thing as well, difference between Spider-Man and Batman. Batman's like main color scheme is quite dark colors. We can stealth into darkness. Spider-Man's base colors are quite like pretty bright. They are.
Well, yeah, but that
Default
doesn't
movie.
Now you're just
necessarily.
going to the basics of ninjutsu.
I mean, also as well, Batman's got more
Yeah.
bulky he is, which is kind of like how does he get away a lot faster because he's bulky, while Spider-Man's a lot more fluid as he's before.
But that doesn't really necessarily like go into like gameplay because
Yeah.
for one of the things that goes into Batman's favor in his own game is that he feels very concise to control, so it's very easy to maintain your stealth as long as you
Yeah.
like know what buttons to press.
Quite heavy and quite as well. So you go like, okay, you can tell when it is point or you can get away. Spider-Man, you're like, you always make sure going, whoa, come on,
Spider-Man,
mate.
you want to make a very slow and steady retreat, and then he'll just flip like an asshole.
Yeah, like, boo!
Well, a part of one. Looks like I'll need more.
How the fuck?
How's he gonna get?
How'd you get a part of fingerprint? Like, that's a part of a hand that is.
Now, where can I find some more partial prints?
It's kind of hard to lift a whole handprint off a flashlight.
Just need to find it. That might work. And I think 12 down should be karaoke, not kumquat. Trained guards wouldn't leave their stuff.
Someone mentioned karaoke.
Unless they leave voluntarily.
No.
It just seems like there's nobody about brown like people at the front.
So, but since we're here, what's people's general opinion on DLC?
Depends on how it's done.
Yes.
Okay, I should have enough
Yeah,
parcels to reconstruct a
like
handprint.
this DLC is alright.
Like obviously, long as the DLC, depending if it's like I don't know a DLC for like say a game's like full price game, $60 game that has a full story, and there's like no size. The DLC for will be something like a bonus thing, like here's some new story things they'll add in later on and stuff. Like obviously DLC is fine as long as it has a like it doesn't directly affect the story. I love this. Along with like unless depending on what type of game you talk about, of course, as well.
See,
Here we go
when it comes
again,
to me,
Ben.
Yeah, boy.
Do I improve?
The
Hell
thing
no.
with- Yeah.
But I think I do
The
actually
thing
get this
about
one
this
done.
DLC for this is that it's good in terms of like what it adds, but story itself is a bit meh. Like it's very meh.
It's a comic book story.
Yes.
So Ben, you want to explain to the class how you messed up?
I don't
there
even
you
know
go.
how I messed up. I just know I did.
There you go.
Got it.
Hey!
Opening handprint now.
Access denied.
As of fuck. That's what as for like a DLC for like a fighting game. That's a bit different.
Well,
That's very different to like.
you see, as a person who's played many,
They're alive. Looks like they were
I gotta stop Noel right there.
yeah,
If it's Capcom DLC, we know its odds are it's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, like as well. Depending on type of, if it's like as well, a game like the adventure game that has like a full story with like lots to do in it. The DLC adds like a whole lot of new like story entirely, which is different, which is separate from like the main game. That I think DLC would be like something separate should be.
You know, I played so many fucking fighting games these past couple of years. They all have a fucking pass. It's like, oh yeah, new characters. I wonder who we're gonna see at the tournament. New DLC character and Aquaman. Cool. Fucking. Can you believe Injustice is the world where Aquaman's top tier? Except, literally, there was a tournament, like the first Evo of Injustice 2. Aquaman topped that tournament so hard, NetherRealm went, okay, we're nerfing him to be F tier. It was very sad. I miss Aquaman.
Jay, someone's coming.
You guys are just gonna leave it on that note? No more talking about
Wow, you suck.
Oh Jesus, that was close.
I like that security system.
It's like,
Oh.
bing, shuts in.
Keep an eye out. Spider-Man.
Yeah. Wait a minute. That was a blink and miss it moment, but did anyone notice that the guy just kicked the chair?
No.
Did he?
Does it really matter?
No, no, but you know, when I say kick a chair, I don't mean like, oh, it was purposely animated. But no, it was a chair debris from something, and he kicked it. Like, it was just ragdoll.
Jesus.
Oh.
I love how
Ow.
I love how you go
Imagine
flying.
getting
Yeah.
kicked at that speed.
Yeah. You think he kept going towards
By
you, though.
Spider-Man of all people.
He say kicked, boom, gone.
So,
The
with
rules
Miles
here are
Morales
like,
coming out, what are you expecting to see?
I expect to see Miles Morales as Spooderman.
Another fun
I expect to
Spider-Man
see it.
adventure.
Sherlock.
I expect to see more people get concussions.
No, I'm expecting more people to complain about puddles. That's what I'm expecting.
puddles.
Yes,
Huh?
all the goddamn water nonsense.
Did you say puddles or puzzles?
Puddles
Puddles.
of water.
Okay, I thought you'd say. I mean, I wonder what did you say exactly? What's the other one? The least selfish of you
But,
just glowing you are. I mean, think it's probably more scary having like just glowing spider.
Cops will be here any minute. The hell with this.
That was a weird cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
really
know.
cut.
Great. Now they're
You hit the guy in the face.
Gotta stop them before they make it out.
You hit him so hard in the face, he went down to the other guards.
Came in.
Oh fuck, big boys.
I can't let them steal the art,
Oh.
but I'll happily use the art as a weapon. It might break the art, but it'll break their faces too.
Try the gift shop.
Yeah, you know, some can say that kicking ass like this is an art in itself.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Jesus. They got a lot of humor as fucking hell. They have.
Well, this called martial arts for a reason.
Ha.
Yeah, shoot them. What do you mean all the
Ah.
enemy Spider exactly?
And I'm very sorry to say I'm too used to sending all 4 drones out at once.
Oh well, I don't do that here.
Jesus!
Oh.
That exploded.
I think I broke it.
That fucking exploded with just a love
You
tap.
think?
You think you broke something that's considered incredibly priceless and expensive?
Nah.
Don't thank me. It's just part of my superhero deeds.
Oh, that was close.
You're cutting it very close there, Ben.
You know how I like to play the game.
You like to
Fucking
play
idiot. I like to play the
dangerously.
game like a fucking idiot.
I like to give you guys anxiety.
Yeah, less anxiety for me, just more just judging you.
Oh yeah, you're still wearing the Doc Ock suit, aren't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I make it my goal to change outfits like I do in the main playthrough, and I was showing off costumes I didn't wear in the main playthrough as well.
I assume you started playing this when and you got the new suits from Far From Home, I believe.
Yes. I played through this after Far From Home came out.
Okay, so then you have the new suits from that game. That movie.
Yeah. So,
Which, by the way, are two of my favorite suits.
we're not going to see the Spider-Verse suit, are we?
I can't remember. I don't think
Because
I
I think that's the one you get for 100%ing the last DLC, I believe.
Oh, if it's for 100%
Yeah.
completion, then
If you're
hell
100%,
fucking.
That means we don't get to see the cool
Oh,
Kane
that's a
suit. Which means, Lucky, I will send you a picture of the Kane suit after this recording session. Please show it on
Thank
the
you.
video. Actually,
Ben,
wait,
remember.
Ben, you're editing this. Ben,
Yes.
I will show you a
Hopefully.
picture of the Kane suit. It's really cool. It's exactly like the
Yeah.
picture Lucky edited in earlier in the playthrough, except in
here's the
3D.
thing. I love the Spider-Verse suit, but I don't think it translates as well in this game than it does in the actual movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think I got 'em all. Got art to put back though.
What about the Maria? This could have all been
thoughts exactly. I'll head back there. Hopefully the glass was thick enough.
It looks fine.
I don't know, the painting looks kind of sus.
The sh-
Painting looks shit. Why would anyone want to steal it?
It's like some like probably has some chemicals in it that makes
Yeah,
makes it like fabulous.
that's the thing with a lot of paintings. I'm just going like, yeah,
Hello.
Oh, then.
why are people
Of
buying these? They look
course.
shit. Hello, Catwoman. I mean, Black Cat.
See,
Ah, yeah, Spidey, one of your many flings.
one of many.
His second big fling, I believe. Because there's Gwen Stacy, there's Felicia Hardy, and then there's MJ. They're like his three major
Like I
ones.
said, a lot of flings. Let's just call him the Spider-Man whore.
Yeah, the thing is, yeah, there's those two. Then there's like a fucking mother is
There's a hell of a lot more of them, yeah. Like I know,
like
for some reason,
I think
Black
Captain
Widow,
Marvel. I
Black
think.
Widow was one of them.
Yeah, Captain
Carol
Marvel.
Danvers was one of them.
Yeah, I think
I think She-Hulk
Jessica
was one of them
Jones,
as
I
well.
believe, for bits.
You guys
Yes.
probably don't remember
Jessica
this.
Jessica Drew.
You guys probably don't remember this, but in the cancelled, I think 2003 animated series of Spider-Man, there was a new character called Indy, the CG one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And there's a new
Mhm.
character called Indy.
Yeah, by
and he was
MTV,
dating,
right?
Peter was dating her as well for a bit.
Then there was one where like Peter, fucking Peter's body dated someone else. It did, which is like
Ugh.
Yeah.
yeah, it was the Jones Spiritual Batman where like Peter.
See, I
fucking
heard
body-
Doc Ock, and it's like my mind jumped. Oh yeah, he dated Aunt May, but wait, no, he didn't date Aunt May. in years,
What?
buddy.
He
That'd be
married
weird.
Aunt May. Look, I
Already.
married Aunt May.
Well, tried to marry Aunt
Or was
May.
going to. Because I know in like
Man,
the
the
few
Golden
different
Age
universes,
Spider,
they
the
didn't have
Silver
to,
and Golden Age Spider-Man was weird.
yeah, and then old Chamberlain Grace's job was killed. Then I was retconned where Gracie had sex with the one else had like kids, who were then hyper aged up. Because fuck comics.
Did you ever see that one-off comic where, you know how it was that the most infamous Spider-Man comic in recent memory, where basically said
What?
fuck you to everything and reset it Spider-Man.
Tell me one more day, you mean? Huh?
One more day, yeah.
One after
Basically,
Civil
there was a
War.
comic that came out and said like, what if one more day it didn't happen?
Oh yeah, that was
where
I think that school thing there was. It was oh what was it? It was not one more day. One more day is the original.
Where-
One was-
Where MJ and Peter had a kid.
yeah. It was I think it's called Renew Your Vows thing it was.
Yeah, I think it's Renew Your Vows.
Yeah, Renew Your Vows. Because the
For
fucking
fuck's sake, those big meaty guys really can't take a beating. I think any normal person will be concussed after getting clunked in the head by
Oh,
a
this
trash
is
can.
only the beginning.
Wait until
Ah.
later. Wait
This is
until-
only the beginning.
And I'm tired of
Hey, David, did you know in the Spider-Man universe, holding a minigun gives you plus 100 HP?
I'd believe it.
What are you doing?
Think you have lives to save.
that's why, because there was some kid inside of it.
So the painting was sus.
Where'd she go?
Away.
Peter, is everything okay?
home.
MJ, I just ran into an old friend.
Who?
Trouble.
Who's trouble?
You too?
Are you talking about that really shitty prequel comic about Aunt May when she was younger and possibly having Peter Buck as a son? Trouble was a weird book. It was.
What?
Trouble was a weird
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
book.